wanted to leave a quick one here about subscriptions to different services. I don't subscribe to a ton of things, but I'm starting to subscribe to more things because as life gets busier, when you find people that you're interested in or things that pique your interest, I think it's important to add that in, even if you're not always able to read it, because you also create a network where you're meeting more people and getting exposed to more ideas. So some of the things I subscribe to now are the Financial Times, Wall Street Journal, Grant's Interest Rate Observer. I'm going to join a group, a boutique investment club soon here. I'm subscribing to something called Sentiment Trader. Let me think here what else I got going. I'm thinking of a few others right now off the top of my head, but if they come to me, I'll bring them up. But the point of this is that I used to not subscribe to as many things, but I really like curating information from a whole group of different viewpoints. A lot of science stuff too I'm interested in. So I get New Scientist magazine, which is really good. I subscribe to something called the Felder Report, which is pretty good. And none of them are, the end-all, be-all in themselves, but when you start getting these things coming in and you have your own ideas, you can form. Basically what we're trying to do here, too, is read what's going to be in tomorrow's newspaper or in next week's newspaper. And the more you understand what people are talking about, the better chance you have of kind of getting on that page. And one other thing I'll point out is, and I've talked about this in the past, when all of these writers and all these people you subscribe to are talking about the same thing and it's not working, it's probably a pretty safe trade to keep going with that theme. So for a long time, it was gold is undervalued or all that stuff, and gold just kept going down. And you're not going to get caught shorting gold that much when everyone thinks it's undervalued, in my opinion, because you know where everyone's positioned. So it's just understanding the dynamics of what's going on. It gives you a deeper understanding. You have to keep it within the means of how much you're making and what you're willing to spend. So, but that's something that I'm doing more now than I used to do, and I enjoy doing that. The last thing I want to say is send me any questions you want. My email is jelinbra1@gmail.com, jelinbra1@gmail.com. I love answering questions from people about issues they're struggling with or whatever. It could be workouts or how do you spend your time when you're not trading to I'm in a big drawdown or whatever. It doesn't matter. I love answering the questions on it. So you can email me any questions you want. I'm also on Twitter, and I think my handle on Twitter, I should know this, right? It's JELINBRA. I think that's what it is. So feel free to email me and ask any questions you want, and then I'll do an episode on answering those questions because I'm sure other people have some of the same interests.